feel out there? I mean, we know you as a pretty good basketball player and obviously a good football player, but baseball we didn't know was part of your repertoire, huh?
Yeah, baseball is it's been part of the repertoire for a while now. I played on the wall in Red Raiders, so I have some baseball experience. Getting out there and throwing. It was the first time I threw a baseball in quite a few years, but it felt good.
Speaking of feeling good, how are you feeling? Obviously you've had some OTA work with the Rams and getting into your rookie season. Where are you at as far as progressing within the system?
Yeah, OTAs went really well. I'm back home for a couple of weeks, but the 6 weeks I spent out there in LA, was awesome. Just getting to know everybody on the team and just getting adjusted to the team in general. But it's been nothing but great. Obviously challenging, learning an NFL playbook and adjusting to the NFL game. But it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, what has been the biggest challenge? Because obviously, anytime you jump up a level, there are certain hurdles you have to go through.
Yeah, the playbook's always going to be tough, but it just comes down to studying it and really investing your time into the playbook. But obviously, it's a whole different game going from the college level to the pro level. But it's a challenge that I'm ready for.
How do you feel like you have adjusted so far, just out there to, the game speed? And I know obviously it's only been OTAs and everything like that, but how do you feel like you have adjusted?
Yeah, I thought, the first however many weeks I was out there went great. I'm really looking forward to training camp and just continue progressing, continue learning the system and kind of building that chemistry within the offense. I just can't wait to get back out there in a couple weeks and, just keep getting better every day.
What have your conversations with the coaching staff kind of been like now that you've been out there, you've gotten to see them face to face and work with them and everything like that?
Yeah, really just to learn every position and just help the team win a Super Bowl. That's what it comes down to, and that's why I'm in LA. Just do whatever the coaches ask and help the team win games.
How cool is it, and how much have you been asked about, Trent Green and your connection there? Obviously, he was with the Rams when they were in St. Louis. You're in LA, but still having the same helmet and the same franchise in the bloodlines. It has to be something cool for your family.
Yeah, it's super cool to have an uncle that played on the Rams. I was in the training room probably my first week there, and I noticed, he was a winner of one of their awards. So, to have an uncle that paved the way for me and to be able to ask questions, bounce things off of, it's awesome. I'm very blessed in that regard.
Kind of an off-the-wall question, but obviously the NCAA's ruling came out this week. You were a guy that played in the Big Ten and then also at a major program like Notre Dame. What do you think about the NIL stuff that's coming out there and the opportunity that college athletes like you would have had a year ago to make money as a collegiate athlete?
Yeah, I'm excited. I obviously have a lot of friends, still in the college ranks, some family members as well. So I'm excited to see, how it all shakes out. Obviously, it's still young and, nobody really knows, how it's going to affect the NCAA, game as a whole. But I'm excited for those guys and girls to be able to profit off their likeness. I think it's long overdue.
What would Ben's product, what would you have endorsed back in the day?
Oh, man, my product probably like... So my best friend from Northwestern, his family owned a pizza shop, Blue Malnati. So hopefully they'd let me be a spokesperson. I don't know if they'd let me be a spokesperson, but it was my favorite pizza in Chicago. Or it still is my favorite pizza.
The Skowronek deep dish, classic.
That's right. We could rename something. I don't know if they'd let me, but I'll talk to them.
Coming to a menu near you.
That's right.
As training camp approaches, just kind of what are you looking forward to the most as you get set for your first NFL training camp, and how much are you looking kind of just to soak everything in as you get set here to start things later this month?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I'm most excited to just continue learning. I learned so much in 6 weeks. I thought I had a great, base of football IQ coming from, two great programs at Northwestern and Notre Dame. But, it's a whole other level, it's just a mental level. And I'm excited, every single day to learn something, work on something, and just get better.
Go ahead, Dylan.
I was say, how do you think, after playing for Notre Dame last year, what do you think of the team the upcoming season? Are you still talking to anyone on the team? How good do you think they can be?
Oh, the sky's the limit for them. I'm really excited. They have a lot of young talent who's been waiting to come out and show what they can do. So I'm really excited to watch those guys. I know how hard they've been working, and I can't wait to just be able to watch my friends play.
Have you gotten to pick the mind of Coach McVay yet, and just kind of see what he's all about and everything like that?
A little bit. Obviously learning his offense and just being able to listen to him. He's one of the best coaches in the game. And he's still so young. So to be able to have Coach McVay as my first coach in the NFL, it's truly a blessing to me to be able to learn the game. And he's such a great teacher, and just soak in all the knowledge I can from him.